let's try that again. I was loading in. Welcome back to my channel. Why is that not sure? What is this? Woke nonsense. Utter woke nonsense. There you go. Hello! Third time. Welcome back to my channel. For the very late stream. It'll be a short stream, but anyhow, let's just get into it. Let's get into it. Will be a bit of a shorter stream. Right. Helps out of 10. Guys. I say this every time. Liking is the best way to help you. Be a date, like and subscribe. It really does help out a ton. Hello to those as well. Big up. How are you? How are you? So, we've got some news here from Pep's team, who has not a great source of news. So, if you don't know who Pep's team is, they're fake. They're fake. They're a joke. So I see a lot of people, see this news and they think it's real. Guys, this is not a real sort of football. Bro, I see the amount of people that are fooled by this shit, It literally says right here. Right here. Like, guys. Why are you so gullible? Like, look at this guy. Swords. Like, bro. Anyhow. Forget that. That's not too interesting. This is a lot more interesting. So, I don't like this. So, basically, they're saying that McAtee and Cole Palmer is a bit of the same thing, which I don't agree with at all. Cole Palmer was better than McAtee. Pep Guardiola trusted neither. That's about where the similarities end. Pep Guardiola does not trust McAtee. Otherwise, he would play McAtee more. Pep Guardiola does not give McAtee chances. If Pep Guardiola trusted McAtee, he would play McAtee. Not playing McAtee. Not for a minute. Foden got minutes. Oscar Bob got minutes against Aston Villa when we were losing in the fourth beat. Got minutes against, who was it? Newcastle in the fourth beat season where he scored that winner. But when Pep trusts you, he'll play you. He doesn't trust McAtee. It's that simple. If McAtee wants to say he's stupid, like, no offense, he's not gonna play. If he stays, he's not going to play. He's not playing ahead of Bernardo Silva. Whether you like it or not, Pep will play Bernardo Silva first. He's not playing ahead of Sherky. He's not playing ahead of Echeverri even. Pep doesn't trust him. Why are we still talking about, oh, we may... No. Forget McAtee. If you like McAtee, fairly enough. He's a decent baller. Is he starting quality at Man City? I don't think so. That doesn't mean he's bad. He's not bad. But he should go somewhere and just play football. Listen, he's at that age now. He's at that age now where he just needs to start playing. Just needs to go somewhere and kick a ball. You know what I'm saying. So McAtee, I don't want to see any more news around this guy. Because McAtee, the news keeps coming over this guy, News keeps coming from this guy, from McAtee. That apparently he's leaving to here or there. At some points the price was rumored to be like 30 million. Just let him go. I don't care what the selling price is. I don't care who we sell him to. Just sell him. It's honestly getting a bit stupid. Like, why keep him? Why keep him? So he can sit on the bench all day. Being on the bench, yeah, exactly. The club doesn't, like, the club maybe can value him, but the manager does not. And when the manager does not value you, you are useless to the club. Unless the manager leaves, but then the manager has to leave. So I don't understand this. I really don't understand this. We know that Palmer left because Pep Guardiola and Palmer didn't really get along, and Palmer wanted to play more minutes. So we know that that's why Palmer left. Why McAtee has not left yet, I want to know that as well, because McAtee has not gotten the treatment he deserves. He's deserved a lot more minutes, and he's not gotten them, especially considering the situation with the injuries and stuff. Just not been played, which I think is quite ridiculous. But oh well, McAtee, it's very weird news to me. It's very weird news. I think it comes a bit out of left field. That apparently we're still trying to keep on to this guy. And this is from Ben Jacobs. So if you don't know who Ben Jacobs is, he used to be on BBC. Now Ben Jacobs is no longer on BBC. Do you know why he's no longer on BBC? Go look that one up. I don't think I can say it on stream, but go look that up. In fact, hey, I'll look it up for you guys. I won't say it. You guys will have to read it for yourself, because if I say it out loud, YouTube will have a seizure, the YouTube bots. But why is Ben Jacobs no longer on BBC? Do I even need to speak to you guys to communicate what I think? Do I need to speak to you guys to communicate what I think? But yeah, he was banned for this. Ben Jacobs, interesting dude. Interesting dude, Ben Jacobs. Not a good source though. Not a good source. So, Ben Jacobs, don't trust him. Because listen, there's a lot of people out there right now that want to get stories of Man City. Man City is the club that everyone looks at now. Oh, Man City lost to Al Hilal. Let's make a story. All of this shit is fake. Like, like this, for example. I don't think it's real, because it doesn't make sense to me. The manager clearly doesn't rate him. There's apparently a lot of clubs interested. It doesn't make sense to me for this to be real. If this is real, this is just stupid. Why give him an extension when he's never gonna play? Right? You waste your own time. You waste everyone's time with that. So I think it's fake. I think that this is fake. And let's see if anyone comments on Ben Jacobs. Nobody does. Croc. Why is Ben Jacobs no longer? Oh, fuck off, Twitter. Oh yeah, they turned off this feature, didn't they? Croc can no longer respond to these questions. Because of pick up to Grok. That stuff was crazy. Jacob's transition to football journalism. No. Answer the question. Why is Ben Jacobs no longer on the feed? There you go. I want to see what Grok says. Gross misconduct. Okay. Yeah. For sabotaging our life. Okay, I was hoping he would say the naked thing. There was no naked 8-hour stream. That's a lie from Grok. I was hoping he was going to say that. Anyhow, some delicious news. So, people are wondering about Rodrigo, as you do. When you score 3 goals and you still lose a game, clearly the problem is your attack. Let me open a spreadsheet to explain this to you guys, yeah? Let me open a spreadsheet to explain to you guys. How locate the problem in up. So you results. Here are the results. 2, 5, 3, 4. Yeah. How much did we get against Real? Yeah, it was 3, 5. There you go. So we've got 3 different results where we lose each game. Or sorry, we win this game, we lose this game, and we lose this game. So what is the problem in this team? Who have scored in 3 games. In 3 games, they have scored 8 goals. 8 goals scored in 3 games, right? Well, what's the problem with this team? Is it the fact that in the same time they conceded? Sorry, no. They've scored more than 3 goals or 8 goals. Sorry, I'm stupid. They've scored 3, 6 plus 5 is 11 goals in 3 games. This team has scored 11 goals in 3 games and picked up only 3 points. So what's the problem with this team? Obviously, the problem with this team is that we're lacking a right back. Or that we need Rodrigo. Which seems to be the problem. What is the problem here? I mean, we can add the 1-5 in here as well. 1-5, there you go. And we'll split this into 3-2, I believe it was. Trying to think now. Real Madrid, Man City. Okay, yeah. It was 2-3 and 3-1. 2-3. Update. And 3-1. Or 3-1. There you go. So we've got a few results here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. 5 games. In 5 games, we scored 5, 8, 10, 50. Sorry. 11, 12 goals. 12 goals. 5 games. Right? I'm keeping it simple. In the same period of time, conceded 2, 6, 9, 14, 17 goals. 1 second. 12 goals scored. 17 goals scored. What's the problem in this team? Problem. Right back. Left winger. Guys. Okay, I've formulated this poorly, haven't I? What's the problem? 12 goals, 5 games, 17 conceded in the same period of time. We won 1 of these 5 games. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I think the problem is a right back. I think the problem is defense. I think when you score 3 goals, when you score 2 goals, I think when you concede 5 goals in a single game, and you've lost all 3 of those games, I think the problem is an attack. Call me crazy. I don't think the problem is attack and we're spamming 5 past Juventus. I don't think we need a left winger that badly. Call me toxic and negative, I guess. Or call me overly positive. I think we need a right back. Stop counters from happening. To stop us from getting cooked here with Nunez. Because Nunez, you know what happens here? Aitnuri is gonna push up. Guardiol Diaz are gonna be the back three. With whoever is gonna be here. Nunez isn't gonna be in the back three. He's gonna push up. So you have Bernardo Silva coming down. Slow. Slow. Too far away. There you go. Now, who deals with the counter? Who deals with the counter now? Oh, by the way, this guy is injured for most of the season. Is going to be injured for some games. So let's say Gundogan plays here. Let's say Gundogan plays. So, pushes up. Who's dealing with counters? We don't have a single player who can deal with a counter on this side of the pitch. Not a single player. You are supposed to have 2 or 3 players who can deal with a counter from any given side. We don't have one. Let me put this as too far away, by the way, because Rangers does play quite deep as well sometimes. But he's going to be on the left-hand side of the pitch more often. So, or I guess you could swap it, but still, it doesn't help. Rangers just comes to the left-hand side of the pitch. If you look at the Juventus game, he just goes to the left-hand side. I guess he prefers being on the left, I don't know. So, when a counter comes down this side, who's going to deal with that counter? Guardiola is going to deal with it. Rangers is going to come back to deal with it. Marmoush is going to come back and deal with it. It's not going to be great, Marmoush, but well, you've got 2, 3 players there who can deal with a counter on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, is it going to be Nunez? No, it ain't. He's too far up. He's too far up the pitch. It's going to be Silva? No. Gundogan? No. Diaz? No. None of these players can deal with a counter. And Guardiola, by the way, is very rapid. So he can handle these counters on his own. Our problem is not a left winger. It's a right back who can handle counters. If you think that getting Rodrigo will significantly improve us, it won't. Rodrigo will be a very minor improvement. It will be an improvement, sure, but it will be very minor. We will still lose the games the same way. We will still score 5 goals and concede 6. But we'll score 4 goals maybe and concede 5, i.e. the Arsenal game. Rodrigo doesn't solve a single issue. When you go buy a player, you don't just buy a player because they're good. You go buy a player because they because they make you better. If you go buy all the best players in the world, Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., Bellingham, what's his name, Valverde. Oh, look at that squad you're building, Rodrigo. Oh, look at those players. You've got the 3 best left wingers in the world. Rodrigo, Vini, Mbappe. Guess what? They're all fucking worthless. Because they're all at the same position. This is how Galacticos work, guys. They don't. Galacticals don't work. It's a myth. It's a legend. It's pretty well accepted. Should have trusted Kusanov more. Yeah, I agree. He has the base to do it. He has the base to do it, but Pep doesn't want to. Pep refuses to trust players. And in fact, yeah, let's say Nunez, yeah? Bring back Nunez. Let's say he trusts Nunez to be in the back 3. So, you have Aitnuri push up. Now Nunez in this back 3. You remember Ferran Jutla? This guy? You remember this guy? What is this shitty image quality? This guy cooked Matheus Nunez. This guy destroyed Matheus Nunez. He's not a great dribbler. It's okay. He's okay in the Belgian league. He cooked Matheus Nunez alive. That's what we have for right back. The solution? Center back and right back and Husanov. Okay, I like Husanov. He can do it pace-wise. With technical ability, not quite there. But okay, he has the pace, he can handle the counters. What about when you're defending deep? You're defending deep, taking pamming after pamming. Remember the Guardiol here on the left-hand side? Just allow them to get cross after cross. Because as a center back, you defend differently than a fullback. It's a different way of thinking. As a fullback, you don't give them space. As a fullback, you get on them, you get stuck in, and you make sure they can't cross. As a center back, you lay off a bit more, you allow them to go up, but you drag them wide, right? Make sure they go wide, so that they can't get a shot off. But you don't put a challenge in, unless you have to. As a fullback, you have to make a challenge. You have to stop them from getting a cross in. You have to get close, you have to get physical. It's a different way of defending. So can Gusnov do that? Sure, maybe he can. I'm not saying he can't. He did it pretty well against Real Madrid, in fact. But I would reckon that a proper fullback could do that even better. And then you have Gusnov free to rotate with Diaz. Or to rotate with Gvardiol, whichever you prefer. And then Victor Hayes can rotate with Diaz or Gvardiol. Again, whichever you prefer. And that seems a lot better. So now we just go by a fullback. Let's say Hinselwood. My agenda must agent. And now you've got a fullback. So now you've got a fullback. And a 6. Because Gonzalez may leave. I've seen a lot of reports that Gonzalez may leave either because of weather or a lot of contradicting reports. But it seems like an agent thing. You know when there's a lot of reports that come out at the same time that a player is unhappy, but all the reasons are different? That's usually because the agent is bitching and moaning. Because the agent wants the player to leave. And this agent is George Mendes, so usually he gets what he wants. Unfortunately. So it seems like Gonzalez may leave. I'm not saying he is, I'm saying he could. Could, not will. Good. Because some people are tech, some people need to hear it 3 times. So if Gonzalez leaves, okay, now you need a 6. New DM. I'll just call it new DM. New DM. If Gonzalez leaves, you need to do both of these and decide if Gonzalez leaves or not before you can even entertain Rodrigo. But okay. Let's say Gonzalez stays. Good news, guys. Gonzalez stays. Don't need to get on new DM. You get in Hinselwood or the right back. Hinselwood is just the example here. You get in your new right back. Great. Now you go by Rodrigo. Who's he getting the minutes from? Marmoush? Okay, Marmoush onto the bench. By the way, Marmoush has outscored Rodrigo in the past 2 seasons. Marmoush last season got more GA than Rodrigo has done in any single season of his career. Just saying. Statistically, Marmoush is the better winger. And Marmoush has played on the wing for the majority of his Egypt career. He's not new to being a winger. Been there most of his Egypt career. He wasn't bought to be a striker, he was bought to be a winger. And Haaland was out injured, he didn't go play in the striker role. He wasn't the striker at what's it called? He wasn't the striker at Frankfurt. That is at the Kite. Correct my pronunciation there. Marmoush is a winger. Marmoush is a winger. Statistically, gets more output than Rodrigo. Has decent ability. Likes to cut inside. It's very versatile, which we need. I mean, so is Rodrigo. So, is this an upgrade? Maybe. Is it a big upgrade? No. It's not a big upgrade. You create unnecessary tension with these 2 players. So you've created tension. Okay, call the rivalry. But they both need to get minutes. So where are those minutes coming from? They're both gonna get angry, by the way, if they don't play a certain Champions League game or something. So where are they getting minutes from? These two. You want Rodrigo? Both of these guys have to leave. Both of them. You can have Bob and Sherky as your right wingers, or Bob and Foden, depends on who is the winger and who is the midfielder. You can have Bob and either Sherky or Foden as your right winger. You can have Rodrigo and Marmoush as your left winger. You can't have any more wingers, or you run out of minutes to play these guys. So if you want both Doku and Savio to leave, then I would agree with you. Rodrigo would be a good signing. Should we have that DM secured? Should Gonzalez stay? Or we go buy another one? And should we get a right back? Again, just example. Let me rename this. Example right back. There we go. These are still the priorities. These are still the priorities. Now, getting both Doku and Savio out is another thing. That's gonna take time. So, I mean, I don't want to bash it. I don't want to bash it. But look at these results. All of these are results we've had last season. When you look at these results, attack is not a problem. Attack is not a problem when you look at these results. I mean, even the game we won, we conceded twice. In the game we won, we conceded twice. I really don't think attack is our problem. To be fair, both of them were Ederson Bozo moments, but still. In fact, you know what, yeah? Before you even go get Rodrigo, there's still another priority, a goalkeeper. You need to get a goalkeeper. You need to secure either Gonzalez or a new CDM, depending on if he leaves. And a right back, all before you go get Rodrigo. If you do get Rodrigo, either Marmoush has to leave to make space, or both Doku and Savio have to leave. I don't mind. I am very happy to do all of that. But you have to realize that. You have to realize that when you say this. I'm not sure if I would like Rodrigo to come in and both Doku and Savio to leave. I don't mind Doku leaving. I'd like to give Savio one more year. And I don't know if I want Rodrigo that badly. I don't think he's going to make that much of a difference to us. He's not going to make us a I mean, he might make us a Galactical team, but Galacticals don't end up winning a lot. They just don't. Look at Real Madrid's Galacticals through the years. They never win major trophies. I'm more of open about Rodrigo coming, as long as we let Doku go. Of course, getting a right back is important as well, but sometimes there's opportunity in the market and we have to take it. There's always opportunity in the market. There's so many good right backs right now. So many good right backs. Let me go through a list of right backs. Right backs. So many good right backs right now. Good right back. And I'm not even taking the piss yet. There's at least 10 right backs who are Man City quality. No particular order. There you go. Just as they come to mind, right? Joaquin says I'll put in that first because agenda. I know. Agenda. Good right backs who are potentially available, by the way. So, Jack Hensel, Woods, there you go. Ola Aina. What is Munoz's first name? Munoz. Daniel. Munoz. There you go. Matty Cash. There you go. Aston Villa. Right back, for those who are wondering. I'm not going to include Livramento, by the way. Good available right backs. So I'm not gonna include in that Tino Livramento. Honorable mention HM. Honorable mention Livramento. There you go. Honorable mention Livramento not available. There you go. So the right back market, everyone tells me, is that. There you go. Without thinking, Joaquin says 1, Henselwood 2, Ola Ena 3, Daniel Munoz 4, Matty Cash 5. Without even thinking. I've not even thunk a second. Thunk? Thought? Thunk. I've not even thought a second about that. I don't have to. Because they're just obvious choices. The only way I see us getting Rodrigo is if we sell Doku. I agree. Rodrigo is better than Doku. I don't agree that Doku alone leaving is enough to make space for Rodrigo. I think 2 wingers have to leave to make space for Rodrigo. Which may, by the way, be Oscar Bob. Just saying. There was times when we have both Maris and Bernardo as our right wingers. Also Sani, Sterling as our left wingers. I think it's no different with having Marmoush and Rodrigo in your squad. It's incredibly different. It's completely different. Because, first of all, Sani is a young player breaking through. Young players breaking through are more patient than established world-class players. Bernardo Silva played right wing sometimes, played midfield a lot. Marmoush is mainly a left winger. So it's very different. Also, Mares, I know we like to rate him highly a lot. He had a few bad runs sometimes, didn't he? Where he just didn't do anything. He was a player who just sometimes had poor runs of form. I mean, everyone has poor runs of form sometime. Mares was particularly prone to that, which I think is never thought about. Because I love Mares, we all do. But why was he benched in the treble season? He's not of the same quality of Bernardo Silva. That's why he was benched in that season. Marmoush and Rodrigo, quality gap is not as big. In fact, I would say Marmoush is already better. Because Rodrigo coming in to sit on the bench for Marmoush, I doubt it. I'll see where you're going. You can have 2 wingers on either side, and it's probably worse. You can find the time. No, he's not. No, he's not. That's what he was advertised at, but that's never what he was. When Haaland was injured, he never played striker. He didn't play striker for Frankfurt either. He played second striker, a shadow striker. For Egypt, the majority of his career was as a left winger. There was another striker at Frankfurt that Marmoush played behind. This is the problem with Marmoush. I like Marmoush. When he came in, I had the idea as well that he was coming in as an Alvarez replacement. But clearly he's not, because he didn't play striker when Haaland was out. He even tried Sherky false 9. Like, you know. But yeah, I see where you're coming from, but I just don't think it's the best signing to make. I really don't. I really am not a fan of galactical teams. I like well-balanced teams. I don't see the balance in Rodrigo. I think Ola Aina will be good short term. However, some of those names aren't bad. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Not better than Nunez. Which one of these is not better than Nunez? There. I'll put Wan-Bissaka in as well, because you guys hate him. You guys hate Wan-Bissaka, I'll throw him in. It's a fact. You would not hate Wan-Bissaka if he played at Brighton instead of Man United. If he played at Brighton, you would love him. But he played for Man United, so you hate him. True? Agendas sometimes. I'm taking the piss, by the way. Don't take me too seriously right now. Joking. Doku would be enough. Then we have 5 attackers. Haaland, Marmouche, Bob, Rodrigo, and Savinho. That's fine. What? Oh. We'd have way more attackers. So if Doku leaves, still have Savio. You have Marmouche. You have Foden. You have Bob. You have Cherki. You have Haaland. So depending on where these guys play, like one of them is going to play in midfield. You add Rodrigo to this. You'd have 4 wingers. With again Bob, Marmouche, one of Foden or Cherki. Rodrigo. You'd have 4 wingers. You'd have a striker and you'd have an attacking midfielder. So that's 6. Well, I guess Echeverri too, but let's not count Echeverri. It felt like we are forcing him to play as a left winger. He is originally a second striker. I see what you mean. But I think he's better on the left wing. Don't you agree? From what we've seen so far, I think he's better left wing. Yeah, but that was a Juventus B team. Matty Cash is better than Nunez. I mean, come on. All these players are worse than our players, apparently. Like Matty Cash, Munoz, half the fan base is desperate for him. Wan-Bissaka is a brilliant player. I don't care what people think about Wan-Bissaka. He's brilliant. Not world class, nowhere near world. But he's very solid. He's just so solid. But people, this is the problem here. People form opinions on players and they can't change them. Let me give you a good example. Let me think of someone. Gundogan. Remember when Gundogan first came in? And we had a negative opinion of Gundogan. We called him Gundoslow. Gundogan did not play badly outside of his first season. First season is the only time he was bad for Man City. But that Gundoslow name stuck until the end of 2021. So that Gundoslow just stuck. For some reason that stuck. Because people make opinions on players and they keep it. Yeah, Munoz I think is a very decent player. Nunez, listen. None of these guys will get cooked the way Nunez will get cooked. None of these guys will get cooked by fucking Jutla. Like, no offense, none of these guys will get cooked by Vedran Jutla. No offense. So, yeah, are they the greatest players? I'm not saying they're great right backs, don't get me wrong. But they're right backs. They are right backs. Nunez is not. I'm classing Shed. Okay, that's fair. I would personally take Wan-Bissaka. He has sold defensively. He has had good seasons with West Ham last season as well. Only problem is he got homesick last time he lives in Manchester. That's because he played for the wrong side of Manchester. I prefer Marmouche left wing as well, but impressed me with his game against Juventus. Yeah, sure. But I still prefer him left wing. That is my thing. I prefer him left wing. So he can play good up top, maybe when Haaland is injured, or out, or whatever, or resting. But I prefer him left wing. I think Man City needs one more centre back. Really? We've got Husnov, we've got Victor Hayes, we've got Vardiol, we've got Dia. I mean, it literally shows so here. We've got 6 centre backs here. We've got 6 of them. Stones will probably leave, but we'll still get an other one. I think you get a right back who can handle counters, a quick right back. Take for example Klosterman. Lucas Klosterman, for example. You take someone like that, you make Ruben Diaz better by proxy, by making sure Ruben Diaz doesn't have to deal with counters on his own. Wan-Bissaka is so bad on the ball. Massive put off. It's okay on the ball. It's not like, I mean, let me go compare some statistics, yeah, of Wan-Bissaka. So far scored Wan-Bissaka. I don't think he's that bad on the ball. Really don't. Now, last season he had a bad season at West Ham. But everyone at West Ham had a bad season. When everyone has a bad season, that's the manager's fault, not the player's fault. When one player, two players, three players have bad seasons, that's on them. And everyone underperforms, that's down to management. So, let's take the season before that, yeah? And let's see some passing. Well, assists, nobody cares. But his passing accuracy, there's still no passing accuracy. Why is there no fucking passing accuracy? Okay, that's a shit, isn't it? So, possession lost. He loses possession sometimes, yeah, but he plays at West Ham. He makes more fouls, but again, he plays at West Ham. Wins aerial duels, that's a big one. Wins his ground duel. By the way, he's got more successful dribbles if you care. I want passing statistics. How are there no passing statistics on? 1 second. Wan-Bissaka stats. Can I compare these? Someone else? How do you compare? Stats. This season. Possession. That's pretty good passes completed for a West Ham player. Because again, some of these players are just going to have poor positioning, they're going to get pressed a lot and stuff. But these are still not the full statistics I want. Fucking impossible to find proper statistics of a player. Apparently it is. Here we go. Key passes. Almost one key pass per game. Which says a lot about his technical ability. Average passes 41.8, which is pretty decent. That's like about 42 passes per game. Passing percentage is about 83%. He plays a lot of long balls, by the way. About one long ball per game, which drags down that passing accuracy. Not going to do that a lot at Man City. Now, if we compare that to Livramento, yeah? Let me open up another tab here for Livramento stats. It's probably about the same. Livramento maybe has a little bit better passing accuracy. Okay, look. Livramento has less passes, less long balls. His passing accuracy is barely better. And Livramento is lauded as a great passer. On the ball, he's not that bad. It's really not that bad. And just watching with my eyes, I don't think he's that bad on the ball. Oh, I won't say he's better than Ola Aina. Ola Aina had a really good season last season. So I won't put him above Ola Aina, but I think he's solid. Nunez is getting better defensively. Agreed, but he still doesn't know how to mark a far post for the life of him. He still doesn't know how to mark the far post. He's allergic to the far post. So he's getting better defensively. He's not getting cooked as much. But he's not on the far post. If you look at both of these guys, clearances, look at this, 3.1 clearances per game. Look at this, 2.4. Look at how many more clearances he gets, by the way. Well, he gets so. To be fair, plays at West Ham, he's going to defend more. Most of these clearances are at the back post. When you're a right back, most of your clearances are at the back post. Wan-Bissaka is clearing a lot of balls on the back post, which Nunez isn't doing. I mean, we can look at Matthäus Nunes. Offensive. Clearance. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is ridiculously bad. It's not even half of what Aaron Wan-Bissaka does. So is he getting better? Yeah. But he's not getting the clearances on the back post. I don't need statistics to tell me that, by the way. I see that with my eyes. I just need statistics to confirm what I see. The basics of being a right back is something, it's like instinctual. Every position has a piece of instinct to it. Striker has instinct. Center back has an instinct. Like a 6 will not like to push up too much. A 6 pushes up too much, it's uncomfortable. Look at clips of Casemiro at Man United, where Amorim tells him, push up, but Casemiro doesn't want to. Every position you have your instincts. As a midfielder, it doesn't feel, you don't have the correct instincts for being a right back. You just don't. I think. Ola Aina is way better. He's better than Wan-Bissaka. I won't say he's way better, but he's better, definitely. What do we think with Percy? Simpson Percy. We are entertaining Yahmai Simpson Percy, but we're not entertaining Wan-Bissaka. He got rinsed, and I don't think he's that bad, but he got rinsed by the fan base in the 2 or 3 games he played. And again, I don't think he's that bad. But how old is Yahmai? Yahmai Simpson Percy is 19. He's not a young kid anymore. He is a player who needs to go play football as well. This guy needs to... I don't think this guy will ever be Man City level, to be honest. So no offense to him. He's about the same age as Christenov. He's way behind. I don't rate John Stones. And I prefer Vardiol at... He's a dog shit full. Guys. A left back who allows wingers to cross the ball in every time is not a good left back. Guys, I swear down. I need Matthäus on for this. As a left back, always allowed crosses. You see all the far post goals we concede. Half the problem is the right back. Other half is Vardiol allowing people to cross the ball in. It's a terrible left back. He attacks well, but that's the only thing he does well as a left back. Ola Aina just had a good... I get what you mean by Stones. He's never available. But still, we have 4 right backs then. 5. We have 5 right backs still. So I don't think we need a centre backs. I don't think we need a centre back right now. I think we need to play the correct centre backs. I think that's more of the issue. Ola Aina just had a good base. I never felt like he was good defensively. At least Aaron Wan-Bissaka was a really good tackler. Hence, I think he was better than him. Yeah, but I think last season Ola Aina was a lot better. I think Ola Aina was more confident, maybe, was more commanding, was always in the right place, and was making tackles. When he made the wrong tackle, he recovered as well. Have lower defensive stats. He plays for the team with most possession. Man City did not have that much possession last. Not as much as previously. And you can compare these statistics to Kukureya. Kukureya is gonna have way more clearances. Where is Kukureya? Look at this. This is Kukureya. Chelsea has most of possession. Matthäus Nunes. This is a huge difference. This is a huge difference. Like, he never clears the ball at the far post. He just doesn't do it. He's never there. That's not his fault. He's not a midfield, or sorry, he's not a right back. He's a midfielder. But he can't do the right back role. He really can't. Simpson still needs time to develop. As of now, Vitor Hayes is ahead of him. Yeah, but Guardiola and Vitor Hayes are both ahead of him. So is Rusnov. So is Yumaba. So, and all of them are the same age as Percy. Like, some biggest age gap is Guardiola, who's 5 years older. So Percy really can't break through, can he? With those defenders ahead of him. At least not in my opinion. I think he's getting sold, to be honest. I think he'll have a good career somewhere, but not a top career. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't think anyone rinsed him. Simpson Percy. Oh, he got rinsed. I thought he was the best defender against Sporting and Brighton. I think best defender against Sporting is a oxymoron, but against Brighton I'd agree. I don't think any defender was right. Against Sporting. Against Brighton, I think he was okay. And Akanji was doing some bozo moments. And Percy got rinsed for it. But I also don't think he was that great against Brighton. I think he was okay. Which for Man City at the time looked great. But he wasn't really the level we needed him to be. He just looked better than what he really was. Because he played next to Akanji, who was having a woeful game. Nothing against Percy, yeah? I think he'll have a good... By the way, someone tell Yachmai to change his name. Somebody tell Yachmai, go change your name. You desperately need it. But I think he's a decent player. I don't think he's a Man City level player. Yumaba is a Man City level player. And I can't get enough of watching him. I will be doing watch-alongs of wherever Yumaba plays next. I believe it's long. Yumaba. Nice. He plays at Nice next season. I will be doing watch-along. I can't get enough watching this guy, bro. This guy, different gravity. Yeah? Different gravity. This is a proper centre back. I saw him cook Matthijs Nunes. Matthijs Nunes. I saw him cook Omar Marmoush and what's his name? Mo Salah in the same game. Proper centre back. The game against Sporting was the game Simpson shouldn't play. I agree. You should not be playing these players in these games. But when they play, they will be just on that game. Which maybe is a bit unfair to them, but I mean, we can all agree, I think we can all agree, a right back is a bigger priority than a winger right now. We can all agree on that, I believe. So, if we can all agree on that, like, we can debate the wingers, yeah? I'll challenge wingers, right backs, opinions on that, what right backs are the better words. In fact, I'll even add Dumfries here, because I do think Dumfries is a good right back. People misunderstand me here. I think Dumfries is a good right back. I just don't think he's the profile we need. I think we need a more defensive right back. But there's a lot of good right backs out there. I mean, heck, throw in Hakimi if you like. We are not getting Hakimi. Sorry for the spoiler. Let me put him in here. There you go, Hakimi. For the delusional ones amongst us, who think we'll get Hakimi. Klosterman. There you go. Lucas Klosterman, by the way, if you're wondering. A lot of people won't know who he is. This guy. for those who don't know who Klosterman is. What's the guy at Atalanta called? Name's slipping out of my mind. Ah, what's his name? I can't think of his name. Oh well. Forget that Atalanta guy. Think about right backs quickly. I'm going to my second in the Premier League. I think we've got about all the good right backs that are available. So I'm going to not the Bundesliga. I don't watch enough. Belgian league doesn't really have any other than Says. So La Liga. La Liga doesn't really have great right backs either, to be honest. Well, two more right backs. Come on. Two more right backs. Surely I can think of two good right backs, bro. Do you think we could get the guy from Atletico, Molina? He's 27. You think we could get him? Let's throw in Molina. Molina. How do you spell his name? There you go. Molina. One more right back. God damn it. Let me look up some right backs, Whittling. Right back. Oh, sorry. In here. Right back. Latest. We linked to anyone? This Dante guy. No, cares about random academy kits. This Dante guy has been sold, by the way. I can't think of any right back. I could throw an Anderlecht's right back. Take the piss. Please give me a right back to. There you go. We're going to Twitter. We are going to. We have ran out of solutions. Going to trying to drink off a bottle that's not open. There are right backs out there. Every position, there are players out there can sign that are of decent enough level. But anyhow, let me close that. Because we've been live for long enough. We're kind of running out of things to talk about, aren't we? I'm waffling now about right backs. Thank you guys for everyone who's been in here. Lizzie, always great. It's more fun to disagree with people like that. That's a weird thing to say in it, but it is. It's more fun when people disagree. If everyone always agrees, it's fucking boring. So it's more fun when people disagree. So big up to Lizzie, to Citizen for coming in here, sharing their thoughts. Harvey for this out of context stinker. I could take this out of context right now and it would be a proper stinker, isn't it? This is a proper stinker out of context, I can't lie. But yeah, big up to everyone in here. Rosa, earlier in the stream as well. Big up to everyone in here. It's getting very late, so I'm just gonna go to bed, go to sleep, and we'll call. Is anyone live? Let's see if I can redirect to anyone. Before you leave, don't leave yet. Is there anyone live that I can redirect to? Oh, Strasbourg Steve is live. Oh, he's doing a Serie A watch along. Brazilian. Brazilian Serie A watch along. Let me set that up quickly. If I load, I can't redirect to Strasbourg. I can't redirect to anyone then. Or I can redirect to Barca Reacts. Is he still live? Barca Reacts. Live? Oh, he's still live. Beautiful. We're going there then. We are going there. I've never redirected to him, by the way, but he's a real one. Big up to Eunice. Alfred in chat, and we'll leave it there. Thank you guys for coming in. See you guys on the next one. Bye.